So I want to help you out in finding a guitar that's going to be good for you. Okay, there are a lot of different things to think about. The first one is, are you going to play left-handed or right-handed? And what does that even mean? So if you ever sit down at a piano keyboard, you'll see or you'll hear that the keys on the left side sound lower than the ones on the right side. Okay, and that's all you get for a piano. That's how it's set up. It's very rare that you would switch those keys around. That's just kind of how it is. Low keys on the left and the high keys on the right. So to play guitar right-handed is considered standard. It's more common, like way more common. So it's set up in the same way. When you play as a righty, your guitar is going to be like this, pointed to your left, okay? And that's going to put all of the lower sounding notes to your left, and they're going to sound higher as you go to the right, just like a piano, okay? So that's what I would recommend to start with, because it's going to feel awkward anyway. You know, you're just starting out, and it's just going to, it's new, right? Now, if you find that you're really struggling with that after a couple of weeks, 2, 3 weeks, or 4 weeks of playing, then maybe you can go ahead and try to play lefty, which would put the guitar this way, okay, and it would just flip everything around, but the strings are going to be set up different too, okay? So you want to consider this when you go to the music store to get your guitar. A right-handed guitar is going to have the thicker strings over on this side, over on the left side if you're looking at it this way, okay, with the thinner ones over here. So that's what a right-handed guitar looks like. And then the left-handed guitar is going to be opposite. Okay, so those are some things to consider. You know, there's so many great guitar players that play left-handed. I mean, Jimi Hendrix, he was a lefty. So, you know, something to consider, but I would say try to go righty first and see how that works for you. Okay, so that's the first decision. The next decision is, do you want to go electric? Do you want to go acoustic? And if you go acoustic, do you want to have a nylon string guitar or a steel string guitar? Okay, so you've got 3 main kinds of guitars to think about, all right? So a nylon string guitar sounds like this. A steel string guitar sounds like this. An electric guitar can sound like this. Or this. Or this. Or this. Or this. So I recommend, if you're just starting out, go for a classical guitar, because the nylon strings of the classical guitar are going to be much more forgiving on your fingertips. That's for one. 2, the neck is a little bit wider, So if you have thick fingers, you'll have a little more room to work. And finally, almost every guitar player that I've met at some point wants to own a classical guitar. So if you get one now, you're just going to have it for the rest of your life. So it's a good thing to have. So that's the route that I would go. But follow your heart. If there's a guitar that you see that's just calling to you, go for that one. Okay? That's about it. Actually, you know what? There's one more thing that's really important. You want to make sure that the guitar is a good size for you, because I've taught kids, like really little kids, and they have guitars like this size, and the guitar is bigger than them. So they make guitars of all different sizes. If you're like a really small person, you could get a quarter size guitar. All right, they make them from quarter, half size, 3/4 size. So the general kind of rule is you should be able to hold the guitar in your lap and be able to touch any part of the guitar without, reaching way over. Okay, so the size of the guitar is very important, actually. Okay. And finally, I would just say, if you can, go to a music shop and talk to somebody there, because it's good to meet people and they'll help you out. If that's not an option for you and you have to get one mail order, that's fine. Just do some research, check out the reviews, and make sure you buy an instrument that is of quality. I understand if there are budget restraints. You want to take that into consideration. One thing I tell people, or parents who are maybe buying for a kid, is consider what you're wearing, add that all up, and that should be roughly maybe what you're going to pay for a guitar. So if you're wearing like a super nice watch and you have lots of money, spring for a decent guitar. You don't have to go crazy, but you want something that's going to be reliable, and you just don't want to buy junk. That's what I'm trying to say. Just buy something decent that's going to do the job, and you'll be good to go. All right. So hopefully that helps you out in making your decision for getting a guitar, and have fun. Okay, guitar shopping is a lot of fun. So there you go.